You genuinely cannot make this up, people. I literally just put out a video earlier today covering everything that we knew about Lost Colony, and one of the craziest updates just happened for this. This is actually insane. So first of all, it has been delayed 2 days. Of course, not a shocker. We kind of all saw that coming, and I'm gonna be honest, it's gonna get delayed again. Let's just be real. But look at this image. This is just absolutely insane. First of all, we have new types of dragons. Look at these. Look at it's like giant serpents almost. It's like the Chinese style dragons. At least that's what it's kind of looking like. Not to mention we have so much more going on in this photo. First of all, so we have all this on the left side. We have this little guy right here, which looks kind of similar to kind of like a Noglin styled looking dino, and he's riding on a mount, which is interesting. We then have this guy, which was the last dino I just covered, I believe. We already kind of saw him a little bit. We have a player riding on him with the brand new tech spear. Not to mention, on top of this serpent guy, look at the size of the characters next to him. Like, what? This thing is enormous. So it does make you wonder, there's no way this is a mount, right? I mean, it could be. It genuinely could be, but it's interesting. Above him, we have this guy, which has the lost armor on, the lost, I forget the name of it, but the lost armor set, and it looks to be slightly different than the ones that we have in game. It doesn't have that red glow effect. It's more of like a white one. In the background, it looks like we have, I don't even know what these could be, a piece of the city. And then we have an obelisk, which that looks like red but it does look slightly different. It doesn't look entirely red, so who knows? We might get a new obelisk. That would be just insane. In the background, we have a giant force field, which is red, along with Helena and, of course, from Ark 2 and all this, with all just the info here. I don't know what this is referring to. I believe this is just because of the teaser that they posted, but this could mean something for Ark 2 as well. It's going to be in the map. Over here, we have the giant lost city, of course, which is just insane. Not to mention, there is a giant beam coming out of the top of it. Like, whoa, there's so much info packed in this. There's legitimately so much stuff to go over here. Down here below, we have all of these, zombified looking creatures. And not to mention, we have new types of armor. Yes, new armor. I am almost certain on this too. Oh my god, this is just the left side. Okay, the right side is even crazier. As you can see, we have the Theosidon, like usual. We have a new flyer up top here, which is the giant bat, kind of like a Desmodus similar looking creature. Except it's like a mix between a Desmodus and a human, almost like just like a devil. It's kind of interesting. Now, this is the first we've seen of this other than in the animated teaser that we saw. But at the same time, this guy down here looks slightly different, and he looks more like the one from the teaser. So, could this mean we're getting two different types of flying dinos? This is crazy. Insane. Now down here, we have a new style of, I believe, Rex. No, this is the one dino, I believe, because it has the 3 eyes on each side. I'll put it on screen for you guys to see. But that is the one that they announced, I believe, a couple weeks ago. Going over him, but he looks a lot bigger than what the photos were showing. Who knows? I mean, this is concept art. Of course, everything's going to be scaled differently. Back in here, we have a new bow. So you know how we had the tech bow with Genesis 2? Well, this has a new kind of fiery styled bow. Oh my god, there's so much stuff going on here. In the background, of course, we also have the tech swords, as you can see right in here. So we have those, and those are confirmed, but not to mention, look at all the new helmets. I believe this is a person here. It kind of looks like they're facing away, maybe a cape with like a hood over their head. But this new armor, it's amazing. Now, this is a different type of sword as well down here. This is not like this sword up here. This is more of a standard styled sword. So it looks like we're definitely getting more than one type of sword. Back in here, we do have more of these banners that you see kind of crossed along here. Like we have these 2 banners here. We have another banner up here in the right. Not really sure what those mean, but this is the first time we've seen banners before in art. Well, okay, we've seen it in the past, but I don't know. These are different. Then we have something that just kind of blows my mind. So first of all, we have what I would imagine is the Lost Queen, which I'm going to just assume is a type of boss that we're going to have to defeat. But you have her along with this sidekick. I don't know what this could be either. And we have this, which is a flying, I don't even know what to call this thing. It's hard to tell what this really truly is, but it looks like a new type of wing that you can put on your armor. Not to mention he's holding 2 new weapons. I'll zoom in on those for you to see. I can't really tell what those are though. It's a little too confusing. It just kind of looked like nothing, sort of. I don't know. But yeah, so we have the Lost Queen is what I'm imagining. She's probably gonna have a proper name, which is she's got fangs, so she's going to probably be like a type of vampire. And of course, this thing. If we can have this as armor skins or just armor, oh my god. I am so hyped for this map because we haven't had new content for Ark since Fjordur. Since 2022. It has been 3 years since we have had new content, and I mean like story content. Like, yes, we had Astraeos, but Astraeos isn't the main story. That was a DLC. This is our first story map in 3 years, guys. This is just, I'm so excited for this. So yeah, we have the Lost City, which does look to have a lot more detail in it. We have giant tentacles as well, kind of similar to Genesis 2 down here. I'm not entirely sure if these are just, a cosmetic, a type of plant, or if they're going to move, try to attack you. Now down here, we do have another little flying person. I don't really know what that is. It's too small for me to really tell, to be fair. But yeah, so this is crazy. This is actually just insane with how much detail that they just put in one photo. Pretty sure I covered everything. I didn't cover this guy. This guy looks to be a little different, but he still has the 3 eye pieces down there, and his teeth do match up with the other one along with his snout, style. So I'd imagine those are kind of the same thing. But yeah, back to this side. There's so much going on. But yeah, so we have these new kind of serpent styled creatures that we can, I would assume, tame. I'm just gonna assume that, but it might change, of course. But it's just, oh my god, this is just, this is so much. All right, so let's go back over here to the news that we have here. This literally came out 30 minutes ago. I am just now hopping on this. I was literally waiting for this, and I didn't even see it go up. So, a bit late on it, but this is crazy. So first of all, they unveiled the theme music, which if you are hearing it, it is going to be in the background. That is the Lost Colony theme. I will have it playing so you can hear it, or go onto the website and go listen. This is crazy. It was by Gareth Coker, of course. Phenomenal musician, by the way. So yeah, he's made everything for Ark, and this is probably one of the best sounding tracks I think I've heard for Ark so far, other than the original, of course. That's just the OG right there. But yeah, a quick update on the release of Lost Colony. We're pushing back the release by 2 days to make sure that we can get all of our final touches. Again, not surprised. They have never had an update go out on time. The only update that went out on time was Aquatica, and that was Snail Games, so kind of funny. And finalize the release on each platform to ensure your first steps into Lost Colony feel suitably epic. Okay. The team is really excited about the expansion pack. There has been ambitious exploration in many different new areas of gameplay and storytelling, and it's packed to the brim with content. Yeah, we can definitely see that with the photo. The brief extension gives us time to polish and frost-covered edges before you embark upon a realm of advanced science, sublime beauty, and gothic horror, and we cannot wait for you to dive in. And then it just says Lost Colony now launches 18 December at 12 p.m. Pacific time. So yeah, unfortunately it got delayed. I know for a fact it's going to get pushed back again, but let's see, what is the 18th? Is that a Friday? Because that would make more sense. Alright, let's check the calendar. The 18th is a Thursday. Okay, that's not horrible. A Thursday, I guess, is decent, but put it out on a Friday. Like, I don't know. It's probably just for launch times and all that. And it just says, thank you for your patience and support as we get this huge new Ark chapter out to you, the Studio Wildcard team. We already have comments. Okay. These comments aren't really going over too much. It's just kind of people that are hyped in the last 30 minutes. Nothing too crazy there. But this is huge. I mean, this is massive info for us. I mean, this just introduced, what, 2 brand new dinos that we didn't even know about, being, actually maybe 3, but being this little Noglin looking kind of similar style thing is what I would imagine. And of course the giant serpent. 2 massive new things, not to mention the queen, not to mention, you know, all of the new flyers that we're seeing here, not to mention, you know, some of the new types of zombies that we're also seeing. There's just so much going on. There's so much content. So yeah, quick little video for you guys. I had to get this up as fast as humanly possible because this is crazy. This is just insane.